Yo, what up? People of today.
People of today.
People of today.
Of today.
People of
People of today.
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 People of today. People of today.
We are. We started off like this. Sisters, brothers, fathers, mothers, older, younger, fighters, lovers, OGs, newcomers, lower class, all the way to the upper. We are people of the world today. I said we are people of the world today. To the ones getting into who been it, living more splendid, less dependent. And if you in this to handle your business, cause soon as you finish, there's someone beginning, and they'll be the people of the world today. I said they'll be the people of the world today. Whoever you are, just set a new bar, no matter what level you are. Instead of being better than competitively charged, nah, you gotta do this for y'all. You are the people of the world today. People of the world today. You got winners, losers, settlers, choosers, dealing with reality or illusion. Either make sense of your life events or their belief dense or mystical confusion. But that's just people of the world today. We're gonna talk about the people of the world today. So let me talk about the people of the world today. We're gonna talk about the people of the world today. We're gonna talk about the people of the world today. We're gonna talk about the people of the world today.
People of today.
I mean, personally, speaking on behalf of Slim Cat and myself, we was born in 'cause we can make a living if we living this right. Just two brothers, this is what I envision. Listen, track Zach, he had a knack for that since way back when he would tap the MS1 and now let's whatever done become with time, rhythm in his mind. Most times he be quiet, all them records he required through collecting them sounds. The vibration through the drums be ground shaking. My man's hands dance on the pad, stamping jam after jam. Before taxes was a plan, me and him first had our first copies written with a sharp hoping folks to listen properly. When it was a hobby and he saved shit on a floppy disk, red records redefined, gritty groove, choppy shit. Spinning, been inventive since beginning. Slim styling is a talent, that's an ocean to grow. They just a gallon. To measure cleverness, you gotta use the right ruler. Mike ain't about the hype, but my man is quite cooler than you. Your folks' beats get broke, he leak dope. If you seeking that unique through the speakers, he spoke, he go.
Fresh and make you think about the other side sometimes. Just two brothers on 1978. Stop straight, stop straight. We can make a living if we living this right. Two brothers on 1978.
And it go like this, me and my man, 100 grand. I'm on the mic while Slim be tapping on the pad. Every dude gets down. You best believe this is a team. Greed is supreme, but we don't let that intervene. So me and my brother from another mother come from the gut with the stuckers. When we were younger, we wasn't the type to brag. Stayed on our craft. 1978 will be the year that all of this here began.
We in this hippie ass world, it makes walk straight line. Fresh and make you think about the other side sometimes. We just two brothers born in 1978. As long as I'm straight, straight line. We can make a living if we living this right. Two brothers born in
1978.
Yeah. Thing on. Yeah. People of today and you say Slim Cat 7-8 and why you in a house. We do it like this. But I guess we might as well start it like this. And snare drum kicks and a bass vibration. You feel it in your system. I sit at the tip of the stage ready to bang. Anything came, give it up, this is an exchange. Brain things that the people of today may crave. It'll stimulate the body and the brain the same. You got a grip or not a cent trying to get paid. Then you can follow the way, just push the drama away. Doing our own thing, but was far from slaves. More like two authors illustrating in the awesomest way. You see my partner and me, trying to spark your cheek and get you right tonight. I mean, how hard could it be? They say the apple never falls very far from the tree. Joe, put the balls on the beat. Joe, what they talking to me? Cause if so, that mean my son might be a thoughtful MC. Too many followers nowadays, so we taught him to lead. The only column I see is a high degree. But I'm on the MIC, come with that quality. I do it fluid then, put it out so y'all can see. I was down with rockin' ass beats and a raw MC. Combine Y and Z, then it get done properly. A fact, not belief. Zach Stock, he got lots of heat. Taking it back like property, side to side. Come on, rock with the team. We doing this for all of you.
Day, not afraid, just to say what's on that plane nowadays. Now wait a minute, hey, we about to get it, hey. So if you with it, go, even though the change is the way to sustain and be long after things fade. Now wait a minute, hey, we about to get it, hey. So if you with it, go.
We make songs just like bases loaded, arms folded, holding our composure. Cause we supposed to bring cultures closer. This is just a dose, we both roast the vultures. Slim and I identify why motherfuckers is tied up to shuck and jive. Tuck your rhymes and high, your baseline ain't trying to waste seconds. The mic that I'm checking way back there, I left them in a cloud of dust, choking off of our exhaust. Keep a trick up the sleeve cause the arms is long. Got a crown made of bronze, whatever I say to y'all, rated off for realistic. Positive and negative charge, y'all want power, gotta turn that shit up louder. Foundation, we built it from the ground up. Round one, or call it a trial run. Now they face frowned up from the sound like nigga, now what?
Day, not afraid, just to say what's on that plane nowadays. Now wait a minute, hey, we about to get it, hey. So if you with it, go, even though the change is the way to sustain and be long after things fade. Now wait a minute, hey, we about to get it, hey. So if you with it, go, bump, 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 and then you say bump, 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 and then it go bump, bump, and say bump, bump, and say bump, 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 and then it go bump, 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 and then you say bump, 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 and then it go bump, bump, and say bump, bump, and say bump, 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 bump.
This is the way it is. Don't ever forget. Hear the rhyme someone else and you know they've been all in the way, 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 in the way.
Now we've been doing this for a minute, things can change. For them to dictate the way we do our thing. But what we're trying to say, on the sake of the modern day, and it seems like with every leap we about to make, trying to elevate. We never step up in and try to regulate. I see a bright day, so baby please shine like the day.
Joe, clear the lane. Many done came trying to hang off the same old chain. Be looking stupid cause music is supposed to be an exchange. You sit and watch the top sellers so long, you're idolizing. The little guys criticize why we doing our thing. Compare the fruit, I bear the rare. Got enough to share, like beaming off the mic that I'm speaking. Pull up a chair, you got a notepad. Couple of quotes you should've wrote down. I've been in every clown with a crown. It's not winning the image and make it seem like a puppet with strings. Wide open, eyes scope and peep the couple of things. You either up or ain't. I can't take enough a sucker with rank and out of place cakes with nothing to say. So many greats without a buck in the bank. While the novice gets his shoes polished, give him about $1 tip to compensate. Forget the drama thing, cause power's what I'ma bring. John without trying when I'm standing up and towering. Yeah.
Trying to say, for the sake of the modern day, and it seems like with every leap we about to make, trying to elevate. We never step away to try to regulate. I see a bright day, so baby please shine like the day. Or just
ain't it bizarre when the presence is on? We don't feel on at all. Cats be kissing ass, we laugh, they don't respond to y'all. Clouding is what we be doing to those that don't belong here. We bouncing ideas while you peeping our gear. You think the clothes was the goal? Hell no, but for soul still glow go. Got to build more, cause in a minute none of that shit might even matter if we have a storm. Would you be even have us brave without the cameras on. But I ain't ragging on, gon' get the swagger on. Tag along, Girl Scout, cookie, rookie, vagabond. We started all small, just like a child's birth. Large respect to all of the architects around the earth. Raw this is soil, plant seed under pile of dirt. Find them, then remind them they work. Reverse the curses with verses. Far from worthless, we birth this. Only through this culture that I have learned this for real.
On my own time, in my own lane. Sometimes life will lead you to the wrong things for the right reason. See this slight heathen, green light breathing, got the average lungs wheezing. Overachieving, they killing me grieving. Cannot just break even, they lying and thieving. That's what's turning the game into dying and cheating. All closed eyes, just ain't sleeping. This dude here got a section that chill louder than a stadium, yelling drunk and rowdy off beer. See, out of fear, I keep the ID near, just in case things become unclear. And did you hear? Yeah, RP back. I know some taking the back time threw me off track like a hook on the back. That's a well-known fact. I aged like fine wine and got heavy with the pack.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Some things you laugh about them later on, like going from shopping at Murray's to filet mignon, then ramen noodles to linguine Alfredo sauce. From a basement to a loft with high ceilings, Enough days spent on envisioning that upgrade. A rough stage, making the most out of that chump change. I'm up late, putting in work later, I run things. And it's kinda wild how it all flips with one break. 1 minute in it to win it, and then when you done it, you don't even notice you did it. That's because you've been at great beginnings from intent alone. Your folks cheer when that success starts nearing, your vision's hitting home. You sat down, they gather around and let you tell the tale of how the boat set sail with you behind the wheel. Hope is just like the wind pushing a vessel, and that's the thing that stands out to the folks that haven't met you when they peeping that.
You know how it is.
To go through predicaments evolve us, like what you gon' do. Might be 10 of them that didn't, only a couple that did. Planting seeds that'll nourish, get big. I know that you know how it is.
You know how it is.
To not have it, the ones that stand out might end up being outstanding. To have it automatic leaves. Let's to imagine manually we gon' build us a bridge. So now you know how to do it from scratch, and that's the reason why folks dig your recipe. The impression you leave behind, it is contagious and ain't the same as others who made this. You can tell that you cooking with patience, and it makes sense. The folks wanna pay when it is worth it. It's way less of a fantasy to you because you researched and birthed it. Far from perfect, growing to better devotion, and far more openness to trendsetter. And you tried to tell them on an earlier note that the in crowd is down, see they all at your door. An idea once came, allowing you to give it wings. Now you sure graduated to more, bigger and better things. You got the key plus the arrow saying proceed. A steady hand cause you playing following your lead. and managed to stay positive. Took it all in stride and still got a lot to give. I'm assuming that
You know how it is.
to go through predicaments evolve us. Like what you gon' do? Might be 10 of them that didn't and a couple that did. Planting seeds that'll nourish, get big. I know that you know how it is.
You know how it is.
To not have it, the ones that stand out might end up being outstanding. To have it automatic leaves. That's to imagine manually. We gon' build us a bridge. So now you know how it is. To give without reminding that you gave it up. To take another's confidence and raise it up. To let your folks know that you appreciate them. And whenever you building in the eyes how you face them. That lets them know that you mean it. And that passion you have for your craft, we can feel it. To give props and still give them back. Let them know that this ain't a gimmick, cause I am living that. Ain't a lot, but I just make it work. Foundation is the key, so I laid it first. A big world, I am a part of it. Goals turn into accomplishments with confidence. And that's just where I stand. I'm secure with my story, let me hear what you saying. We on a quest to understand it, I'm in the listening stand. So I'm hearing all of what you saying, not because what you have, more like cause I can tell.
You know how it is.
To go through predicaments evolve us. Like what you gon' do? Might be 10 of them that didn't, only a couple that did. Planting seeds that'll nourish, get big. I know that you know how it is.
You know how it is.
To not have it, there's folks that stand out, they gon' end up outstanding. To have it automatic leaves, let's to imagine manually. We gon' build us a bridge, so now you know how it is.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Apparently not.
After all these years, you still don't have a clue.
Yeah, yeah. Without a clue. Yeah, yeah. Without a clue.
I love my people, I do. Proud. Look at us now, all of what we've been through. But some of us are still. So who are you? We argue over what stars do and they confuses you. You're doing well, but
I gotta tell
about how folks disguise their lives, look at their outer shell. They so might even look down at you, but the same source of their light, it is found in you. We're all born and you're gone, no fountain of youth. So while I'm here, I treat my peers like if I was you. Even with I am with, took years of searching within, and then I found my niche. Then have a pot to pissing for real. So this story,
I gotta tell.
now how does it feel to have to stretch a $5 bill? You probably now what you know about moving house to house to house and sleeping on the couch, man. I doubt that I forget ups and downs, man. I'm as proud as it gets. The balance, man, now that's some powerful shit. Now whether with or without, I keep my head high and pay attention to them signs just to stay alive. Taking a red line back seat, chilling. If you ask me, listening to Zach's beats, that's me. If you are, I'ma let you know. Fill them in from beginning to end. The chorus go, go.
Life is wild, like a child. So I like the style, cause I can find my destination, not even close. Life is wild, like a child. So I like the style, cause I can find my destination, not even close. Destination, not even close.
Now where am I going? Question is mind blowing. Asking myself, even with wealth, like am I growing? I'm feeling clue, finding out just how to move. We all play the fool sometimes, trying to defy the rule. You cool as hell till you fail, then
I gotta tell.
somebody help, and that's when you find you're all by yourself. Lost it with get a plan, not a brew. When you're down, vulnerable, them traps be surrounding you. Head trigger snap soon as you take a nap. You wasn't even ready for that and taking 10 steps back, but still I ain't without a clue no more. Go on, doing more to get you going. That's bait to get your fishing on. Dreams I listen to them, from them I get influenced. Itching the door, taking more steps forward, we on course to be. Clue, that's how you get lost. It is a cold world, I hear you end up covered in frost. Freezing without reason, people switch like the seasons. That's why when Chump say trust, I don't believe. He must have thought I was Clue, but really I'm not. Quite aware, thinking past what you consider the top. We took a lot of time watching to expand on our options. Spinning non-stop and zooming on the world through my lens. And those Clue, I'ma let you know. You'll attain your goals as soon as you think so. So Joe,
Life is wild, we like a child. Acting like we know when we go. So I like the style, cause I have found a destination not even known. Destination not even close.
Point of view. Ooh, I think that we love you.
they say the power's in the people, and misleading the masses is deceitful. Yet it's done upon a weekly basis. Many interpretations of God's greatness, who's relaying his visions to the many who believe in him. Their underlying purpose, no one else will read but him. Cheapening his words, preaching to this dirt, kind of vicious, not a crowd bear witness, sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious, bypass, blasphemous, grossly irreverent towards what is held to be sacred, profane.
God is good. How you doing, sister? I think Pastor Patrick is going to Keep your man stance, got a limp like a pimp, lot of rings upon his hands. Congregation and transfers get his bread in advance. When they pass the plate around, most of that be going to him. Told Slim, once you watch a winner win, hopped up on the podium, mumbling, humming up a hymns. Round the time you got the summer coming in, thus they wearing less, you know he got to rub it in. It don't matter if she with her mother now. Eyes focus on her chest, breast, he got stuck on him. Plus he got a lot of dollar, follow, hallelujah. He can spot the idle, blinded mind, quick to fool ya. He be holding private sermons on the king's eyes, laying hands on him. He speaking in the deacon, sneaking in the freaking beacon, all in the name of a hypnotic thing you and I will call
Tell a lot of MCs special when it comes to sacrilege. Cause intentions say one thing, they tell you what you really came up here to do. Supposed to pass the message on for a higher cause. Too much fire on the folks in the pew. And sometimes they got their own thing. They make it out to be whatever they wanted to be. If you're using all your blood for a call, then it gone. Baby, y'all, you should not be. And roaming out and go, well, then you say,
women be saying when he sang his voice will bring them joy. Homeboy, know the story, so we ponder on going to a place where all the foreign tenderloins be going, singing a joyful noise which he later exploit. He said he do this for the love, pimping with positivity, telling Helen who then fell in love, stuck in his melody. Met him after performing, he offered the peace and blessings, let him spread them. Same night, now she feel the need to check him. Got a call from a girl, put a pause on the world. She like he might be the one in Sherford, like she bought the Earl. Guess they got a lot in common, cause he sure enough got it poppin', talking about we need change while he up on that stage. Detour the revolution to the bedroom space. They say you never use your gift just to lift the blouse. He writing songs, quoting verses from the scripture now. Got a real connection with the crowd. Look at him now, he hit a chick with a smile, looking her up and down. Peace queen, thinking of digging her out. Until the word was getting around and women done figured him out. Think it's just up and bounce, up for crowds, had to switch it around. A fresh audience to get horny with, feeling so glorious, but this ain't where the story ends. Between a mission and missionary position, there's a huge difference between a musician and musician. Listen.
Saying a lot of MCs special when it comes to sacrilege. Cause intentions say one thing, to tell you what you really came up here to do. Smokes to pass the message on for a higher cause, to inspire all the culture and the people. Cause sometimes they got their own thing, they make it out to be whatever they want it to be. If you're using all the noise for a cause that ain't gone, maybe y'all just should not. And muffin out and go, roll and you say, whoa, and mama man say,
preachers and teachers all over this country, they've come and just act, but they're building, they'll bring themselves back to themselves to be the source. And we're just going to end it right here on this.
All right.
Slim Cat 78.
All my niggas playing for keys. This is for hoods everywhere. Nobody move till I say so. What makes the motherfucker so damn fresh?
Know that I ain't holding back for none. Niggas' hearts darker than skin that's been in the sun. Shit is truly like a movie, man, we living in one. Over rims you get shot like the tip of the drum. Bama's out for income and in your crib with a gun. So keep the yen under the pillow, if you slip you get done. Ratio is 10 to 1 when you live in the slum. So pay attention to your young, henchmen you're among. Out of breath you never find somebody lend you along. You in the wind looking blown, not a friend where you from. I turn my pen to a gun, inks the clip, let it drip to the drum. I spit a gem, flim, slip from the tongue. Like bringing on the mic and I resemble the sun. Been smart, give a spark to all the ignorant numb. Everybody want a crown, but are they meant to get one? Sometimes the so-called hardest be the gentlest ones.
Don't fuck with the reason you put it down in the first place.
Testing the supreme team, that school will be your last. 78.
It's like the world done changed, come on now. For the worse or for the better, that's the talk about it, be about it, come on. Whole world, let me talk about them. People now don't smile, they shot hopes down. Communities be like ghost town, with phones out, zoned out, desensitized, no feeling. Little boys lack tact when they speak to them grown women. And children got children. The rich make a killing while somebody on their last is barely making a living. What'll it take between real and fake to know the difference? And when it come to business, most switch to get the riches. It seems sorta like a setup, instead of adding on, we make hate the norm, going on till a habit form. Warm-hearted and change to cold hardness. Love is less likely to last with all them options. A big world, think small, you get boxed in. People up to date, you can say we all watching.
A big world, think small, to get boxed in. People up to date, you can say we all watching.
It's the world spin twirling on its axis. Your life was online now, easy to get hacked in. They be doing backflips for niggas writing whack shit, but if you saying something, you don't get the same reaction. All about the cash, they don't really honor, man. Legends up in past and they build a hologram. Dead can't die and the living can't live. Way too many options, confusion, all the kids. Daytime television, sex on the screen. Radio's main theme, girls dropping to their knees. From when I was young was cartwheels in the street. Now these youngers 13 buying condoms every week. Fast forward, as the youth transform, I feel bad for them. Having less was a test, now that we have more. Is it really making us more greater? Does it just add on to Mount Rushmore? Let's think about how many people take the safe route, filter their thoughts. Ancestors couldn't speak but got killed if they talk. And here we are now, give us some crumbs and then we all down. That's the reason folks be fiending for that raw sound. The soul rhythm and blues is on pause, cause dudes is going hard, not thinking about tomorrow. heart. I'm inking the page, hoping something sink in their brain. They caught in the maze, trapped before they drinking of age. Cause back in the days, parents most strict in their ways. In this present stage, many lost links in the chain. They listen to Wayne and how he mentioned not to flinch when in pain. Quick to think that their intentions the same. Living in the unoriginal phase. Nobody stick to one lane. What I've been meaning to say, these are the people of today. People of today. People of today.
Keep on.
What you gonna do?
Check this out. Keep on.
What you gonna do?
Check this out. Keep on trying every day.
I guess it's really all we can do sometimes. It's try. I mean, what is success if you never really jumped out there to do it? You know what I'm saying? You be wondering your whole life. Me and my partner wanna break this down. Let me tell you a quick story or something. Check it out. Back in school, my dude was telling me that he about to leave, saying he sat with some scouts who wanted him on the team. Doing his thing, practicing his routine. Was 6'1" and having fun, about to live his hoop dream. 17 with a talent, could make his life more balanced. Was about to hustle, now gaining muscle by training. One day up at school, we in the whole conflict going on. Seemed like our whole world paused, based on two brothers facing off. When there's an audience, it costs us to perform. Now they got each other's throats, it's back to the glass wall. Ain't nobody call them off or try to break it up at all though. Folks clutter the hall, shit ended up on a wrong note. They got the tussling and pushed through the glass, and that fast, my man's hand sliced deep, bleeding fast, passed by the stretcher. I seen him closing his eyes, I bet the main thought going through his mind. I swear to God that I was trying.
I didn't want to do a hit and run. Sometimes I hold my tongue and hit up feeling like, am I misunderstood? Or maybe I'm the one that's feeling guilty inside. I gotta get it right. Cause even when the world don't agree with what I trust and believe, you know what I mean? So many times I put mine behind, but at this point I draw the line. Besides, you know I've been
Husband helping his wife in the car, she's breathing hard. He's driving with hazards on, not knowing how fast he's going. New birth, about to be born, she in pain, grabbing his arm. They pass, two rookie cops checking speed, the traffic flowing, sirens on, blue and white light glowing. The engine roaring, going after them, asking them to pull over the Acura. The speed wasn't slacking up, so then Officer Jackson gets to crashing in the back of him. They like, the fuck is happening? Glass gets to shattering, he's on his walkie-talkie calling back up. The wife is going through heavy contractions, try to relax her by letting her know they ain't far. The hospital is on the left as he's signaling the rest, letting them know there's only moments left until it's time. So much noise, the boys in blue didn't hear his cries. Parked the ride at emergency, they rushed her inside. The cops told him put his hands to the sky. Now don't you see that I was trying?
I didn't want to do a hit and run. Sometimes I hold my tongue and hit up feeling like, am I misunderstood? Or maybe I'm the one that's feeling guilty inside. I gotta get it right. Cause even when the world don't agree with what I trust and believe, you know what I mean? So many times I put mine behind, but at this point I draw the line. Besides, you know I've been trying.
Sleep out and why about to hold you down. It go 1 9 7 8. Come on, 1 9 7 8. Can y'all say 1 9 7 8? Come on, 1 9 7 8. Cranking in and got y'all zoning out. Listen close and you see what we are all about. Then let me hear you say 1 9 7 8. Come on, 1 9 7 8. Then y'all say 1 9 7 8. Come on, 1 9 7 8.
Simple as a click. We get ripped memories to present. Presented with feelings and flashes effervescent. It takes seconds between ruins of reverence until reality runs back shutter speed. So take heed of it. Living in these moments only to regret them later. Our feelings die in components. Life's a chance to grow. So keep the last from going past and keep the colors fast, cause through contrast, we develop.
Face on the picture that you now looking at is one of a woman's face that's full of grace. Her eyes are on the sun beaming off their forehead, smiling one eyelid open, harder to focus cause of the light, but yet and still she poses. If you look close, you notice that there's another person, almost for certain he got cut to keep this picture perfect. Beneath the surface, for all of us, it's a deeper purpose. In her face, you peep the nervous, try to hide, but shit ain't working. Out between them, you see lots of space between them. Street sign is right behind them, letter small could barely read him, and his hand is reaching out, but she act like she don't see him, half smiling and sighing like I wish she wasn't here. At the bottom corner of it, you see 4-12-12 taken with a nice camera. Guess somebody doing well. Kind of feel you only getting when you shoot with real film. When a picture is developed, like the world stood still.
Focusing, then I pick out my target, find the best angle, then zoom in on it. When you feel like it's the time to shoot it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the moment. Focusing and I pick out my target. Find the best angle, then zoom in on it. When you feel like it's the time to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the
Framing
moment.
a Polaroid picture with the vintage cam. Stand in front of Fam's house, he stand out so awkward in his stand. Woman on his left, laughing to death. Hands on her chest as though she almost out of breath. His composure is kept. Both stood close to the steps. Sun beaming, sweat soaking wet. Light gleaming off him. It turned out to be a dope effect. Focus on the neck, you see a tattoo of a statue. Never seen enough like it, and I ain't the one decisive. Her height is slightly taller than the character before her. He ignored her cause he sorta shy. You could see she on his mind. Reason why she giggling. Couple things could be just to pick on him. Then again, it might be cause she digging him. Bottom corner of it, it say 5-1-12. Picture finally developed. Smiling, job done well. Kinda feel you only get with this certain kind of film. Moments are immortalized as the world stood still. The world stood still.
Focusing, then I pick out my target. Find the best angle, then zoom in on it. When you feel like it's the time to shoot it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the moment. Focusing and I pick out my target. Find the best angle, then zoom in on it. When you feel like it's the time to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the moment.
In the dark room, it's where my art blooms. Taking snapshots with the camera I just bought. I don't have to talk, cause I stopped time looking at some of my last thoughts. The side angle I decide when to focus in, depending on the mood that I am in. Even if I died, I know this film will be surviving. Colors I recognize them, admiring the world that we living in with a wide lens.
That's because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, let it be, developing. Because when everything is settling, developing. Because when everything is settling, just let it be, developing.
Those presidents are dead, but you're alive. Those presidents are dead, but you're alive. Where we growing? Where we are from? Where are we growing? Where we are from? Woman and man attempting to stay. Applying our energies towards the bigger plan. Growth comes in stages, consistent changes. Shine our ancestors' light to be contagious. Back to the basics, human relation. We used to greet the folks you meet, now we don't say shit. What are races? The term who made this? Hustle-minded, shucking, jabbing, paper chasing. Look at our faces, expressions blanking. Emotionless, we don't coexist, attitude is stankin'. Premeditation won't get you any closer to greatness. God has no favorites, I am learning, love is patience. Then where we growing? Where we are from? Where are the rituals? Where are the drums? Where are we growing? Where we are from? Where are the rituals? Where are the drums?
Yeah, my hand gotta warm up a little bit. Let me do it again.
And we move right along to a brother who I respect extremely well, not just musically, but on a spiritual level as well, man. This is a brother who I had the pleasure of working with.
You, man, what's good, man? You know I want my show, right? You, man, what's good, man? You know I want my show, right? You, man, what's good, man? You know I want my show, right at the top of the key, baby. Brother, down. That's good, man. You know I want my show, right? Joint. That's good, man. You know I want my show, right? Down. That's good, man. You know I want my show, right at the top of the key. You know how we doing it,
Dedicated to some of the greats we actually had a chance to meet. Show our respect, shake hands with. They showed us love back, turned out to be cool peoples. We just want to let them know that we don't take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? Give it up.
Make sure you listen. Alright.
Headphones in 92. Before On and On came on, I'm listening to you. Freestyling on the album with the crowd in the back. I'm 14, mesmerized. Like how it sounds to relax. Laid back, rubber grab, never faking a jack. Soul music, we relating to that. A cool cat, but you knew that. Yup, the younger soul brother. Met him at 05 when I did. I told my mother money earning Mount Vernon was the place he was from. And got the name from his big cousin Heavy D when he's young. I peeped the way he swayed the crowd when he moved around. And when he speaks, it's from experience. Jewels found. I listened to the vibration, the groove, the sound, and I remember reaching out when the dude was down. The first product we put out, Rap gave me a shout. So with this verse, I get that brother a pound to let him know I got him. Take it on back, show a little love. Let some head back, say give it up. Take it on back, show a little love. Let some head back, say give it up. Take it on back, show a little love. Let some head back, say give it up. Take rewind, lyricist lounge. The first one on the cypher outside, he put it down like a true op. Reppin' new op and life science when he writes rhyme. At that time, I was feeling likewise. Rhyming, doing the work of a shaman. Out of a room crowded, his voice you could pick him out in. And Zach said he knew him off the way back. Came through our crib, I heard a knock. I'm waking up from a nap. Like who was that? Slim told me that was Lil Side. He dropping jewels, say he do this music full time. Travel the globe with a flow, getting shows for dough, just like a pro was supposed. Was holding his own, I could respect that then, and even more now. Use that mature allure to move along crowd. I heard him F. Doom said his real name was kinda slick. Everybody say peace, my man John Robinson. We gotta take it on back, show a little reaching, always seeking for that uniqueness. They make it seem like hope's lost, I don't believe them. Remember freedom like an old friend that moved away. Nowadays everything is formulaic, they're afraid of our expansion. My words in the rhythm are holding hands and glancing at each other, romancing, slow dancing. Hip hopped up in this ship, dipped, lifted off and landed. Give the planet the peace sign, I'm passing. Fly 'em in the sky, zigzagging around the past. They dragging an old wagon, I'm tagging a spacecraft. In school, I learned jewels, my friends were hate mad. But Mike, I was the type to elaborate and break down what I knew. Soon as I came across a talent I grew, limit myself, now that is something I would try to not do. I hung with rappers who helped me discover something brand new. This life is training, still remaining like the name of the crew. 78-ish for you, brand new. Write a book with a bow. Maybe I one day will fulfill my fate. I relate to all of y'all through song. I give it all. 5'9", kinda short, but I know I listen tall. Get into it, get involved. Slim cat is on the board, nodding so melodic, earning hard and holding down a chord. Love is what we born out of. Things we doing for $1. I look up the sun, so it makes you think you're hotter. Ha ha ha. You funny, money motivated people. No such thing as greater, cause for real we all are equal. That's unless you listen to what opportunists teach you. I am trying to live, they reverse it on that evil. Peeping all the signs, man, I see them all the time. Everybody on they grind, warm-hearted mankind. That's an old frame of mind, need to bring that back. We spread a little bit of love and then maybe perhaps like each day.
Well, I guess that's the last song.
What is it you want? Decide, cause life is just too short. Life is just too short. You put what matters to the front. Cause if you don't know, one else does. Don't know what else gone.
It took a while to put the good foot down and made steps towards the direction I'm going, just growing and getting busier. Back up in the city trying to stack a rack of freedom. Opposition, I don't see them, they exist though. It's just that I exist more. Ask Allah what is in store, feelings pour through this mixing board. My own voice I couldn't hear, so I would listen for it. A lot of tension stored in my chest, I need to just record. Put away what normally gets me through the day. Using music as a weapon ain't the way. Took the bullets out the musket when I'm watching what I say. Cause the song too strong, like being shot at close range. So strange, we both changed. This ain't no pain, no gain. Going through things had me contemplating using that blade. Never afraid of nothing but a bitter end. Sun brought me out of darkness, guess I get to live again. So now I'm thinking,
Decide, cause life is just too short. You put what matters to the front. Cause if you don't know, one else don't.
yeah.
Ask yourself what is.
I'm sitting watching Superman 2. I relate to Clark Kent, who had went to the full extent of losing his strength, with intent being giving Lois Lane whatever needed. He never speak it, feeling weakened, but he still took it. Where if the world is real crooked with no shield made of steel, it's hard to deal. He went against his nature for a human being. Made sense to him, but his father's heated. No need to say a leap of faith when people say trust. You either both down or you breaking up. It's like a bad dream, ducking, waking up from hero to a zero. Adjust without the cape when stuff that normally don't affect them, now it do. The world was in need, he gave his powers up for you. But if it was the other way, would she have done the same? No longer immortal, the choice that he'd have made. His father asked,
What is it you